Hey guys, so a little bit of a story here. I got sent home early from work. I was a little worried, I hate missing work. Money is a struggle, but it is what it is. I decided to come home and be productive, get some cleaning done. Jonathan was also doing some cleaning in his room, which used to be my room. Kind of switch things around. And when he was cleaning his room, he found this book. Okay, it's a teeny tiny little notebook, but it's worth more money than all of the money that I could possibly have made tonight, and then some. It's solid gold. I know I've told my story about Per frequently. He passed away 2 years ago. Alcohol took him away slowly over the years, took him away from me, took him away from his son, took him away from his life, and it eventually took his life. But in the very beginning, we had an amazing life together, and it's something that can never be replicated. When we were first together, we moved down to the Keys and we bought a little sailboat, and it was a wreck, and he worked on it day and night to make it nice and livable for us. And we named it Derva en Gang, which is Danish for once upon a time. And as you know, I've mentioned that Per had a lot of journals. He wrote a lot, and this was his handwriting. So he had beautiful handwriting, very distinct. He had a distinct way of writing, his little dots in between his sentences. And anyway, I had scoured all of his journals that we found on boat to find Derva en Gang in his handwriting, because I wanted that as a tattoo. And I couldn't find it. I could find bits and pieces, and I was going to try and piece it together. But this journal, which is actually love story of us back and forth to each other. Guess what? He had written a note to his friend Tim, and he explained about our boat, Derva en Gang, and there it is in his handwriting, and that's going to be my next tattoo. And this just reminds me of an amazing time that it was so much love. It was an epic love. And I know a lot of people love their spouse or love their significant other or are in love, but I don't think a lot of people get to actually feel an epic love. And it doesn't mean that you can't go on here and go on there, but that was an epic love, and I'm so grateful that I got to experience an epic love. This was our boat. That's his rendition, what he was going to do with it. That's the V-berth that we slept in, and it was a 24-foot little split keel sailboat, and he redid the whole thing. He was really talented. And there's some really cool stuff. I was working nights and he was working during the day, so I had left him this. I came back from work one night. Good morning, don't forget to give me a kiss before you leave. And letter to his mom that he never sent because they had been arguing for quite some time. And then here's another letter. I'm going to read 2 letters that he wrote to me because they're just beautiful. And they're in his handwriting and in his little quirky way of writing. He wrote, "Hi Gail, I hope you've had a good evening." Actually, I'm gonna skip ahead to a different part. So he had written a bunch about his night, and then he wrote, "Hi again. Well, a new blank page. I'll start this page with the one thing that's on my mind. I love you." A little smiley face. Very much. But since that's out of the way, I might make some coffee. I'll be right back. ... Don't go away. ... By the way, ... Maybe we could do something fun tomorrow. Get off the boat, sit on a beach somewhere, just the 3 of us. Our dog Alex. I might, no, I will stop by that marina we went to today and get that job if they'll pay cash. Unfortunately, at the time, he was an illegal alien. He had overstayed a visa. He had been married previously for less than a year and never had gotten legal at that point. So he could find work in New York. People would pay cash, but down in the Keys, there was no way. So it was really hard. We were depending on my waitressing job. Wake me up if you feel like chatting for a while. I'm going to take a nap. Not much else to do. But, ! I do still miss you. So I'll see you in a minute. Dreaming. And when you wake me up. All my love, Pete. And this is a good one. So, hi Gail. Well, here I sit again with music in my ears and water cooking for coffee. Alex had her dinner and is sound asleep. I miss you, even if you're only a 5-minute slow rowing trip from here. We lived out on the Hook in the Keys, and I worked at the restaurant right near there. The water just boiled, so that's why I had to take a short break. I'll try one more of those cappuccinos. They're good, even if I could make them better. He was a classical trained waiter as well, and these were just little packets of cappuccino mix that I had found. Gail, hold on, don't go away. I'll be right back. Just gotta go make my coffee, okay? ? Thanks! ! Well, it took a little longer than I thought. The Coast Guard came around. No running lights and all, and the kids on the trimaran quickly turned their lights on. So of course, they got boarded. I was in the bow, drinking my coffee, listening to Christopher Cross, Sailing. I love that song. Right now, it's Queen, Who Wants to Live Forever. Also, one of my favorites. Anyway, the candle's going out. We didn't have electricity. So I'll talk to you in a while. I love you. Pear. P.S. I touched the elephant and remembered. The story about the elephant is he was classic for forgetting things. Like, it drove me nuts. Like, I'd be like, hey, remember this? And he'd be like, no, I don't remember. So I had bought him this little tiny elephant figurine because elephants have these great memories. And I explained it to him, and I told him that he needed to rub that elephant a lot so that he could get a better memory. And he kept it. And he had that elephant till he died. And I mean, anyway, this was an amazing thing to find. And I'm doing a tarot reading. We were very, very in sync. Anyway, thanks for listening, if you did. And if you didn't, that's okay too. I just needed to explain that. Bye.